Previously on How Polly Survived.
Nathan and I were close because we had to be. I think my closest ally was probably Kayla, and then after the fact, Nathan and I just kind of got plopped together. So obviously it sucks seeing Nathan go because I did tell him a lot of stuff and I trusted him to a certain degree, but I kind of knew it was coming. So that wasn't like unexpected.
This season, I've been so lucky. I don't even find idols or advantages. They literally just fall into my lap. And now I'm out here. I went to bed at 3:30 doing a test, and it's 6 a.m. I'm bright and early. I'm picking up every rock I can find. I don't care who this rat king is. I want the idol and I want to keep it a secret. The only person I would tell is Brenna. And like, I should stop telling her stuff, but I trust her so much. And I don't know. I know I can use it for a big move down the line, especially with my extra vote. Endgame's coming up soon, and that's when it's my time to strike. I already think I have a pretty good chance of winning. But I have to solidify that and make sure I can get to the end with people I can beat. And right now, I think I do have a claim to my game that other people don't have, but there's some threats that I need to watch out for. And it's not the time right now, it's not the time next, but it's coming up soon. And get ready for a big move.
Okay, everybody's gonna say their Chick-fil-A order. I got an ice cream cup. What'd you get?
Ate my ice cream cup.
No, what'd you get? What'd you order?
I got chicken fries.
Okay, what'd you get?
Cooking your milkshake because they're out of frosted coffee,
Okay.
fries, and mac and cheese.
Nice.
Oh my god, I got what's called Chick-fil-A sandwich, Chick-fil-A fries, Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yay! Hey guys, we're looking for the idol. Bro, too many bushes. Why'd he lead us this way? We just had a Chick-fil-A chat with us three and then Benji and Alex, and now we're idol hunting. Clock Tower. What? Yeah, that's the clock.
Okay, I'm currently at the Horticulture Center, and I'm with my friends. We have Lucy, we have Stella, we have Miss Clarence Poole, and then we have Kira. So, here are some freaking pine trees. So here's some purple flowers. What?
We're exploring.
Well, because I have to go to the purple flowers and then to the pine grove to find a map. Do you think it's in there?
There's a map.
No, I know, but where's a map? Okay, so we're gonna follow this way to maybe like find a map or something. No, she's gonna do her own little adventure up there. Are those enough purple flowers to be like purple flowers? You think where? No, I deadass think it's definitely that reservoir, but I want to find like a map up here or something. Cause these are like pine trees. Oh, what are these? These aren't the big bitches aren't pine trees? I think they're pine trees. I think they're Stella. Like I think that's a no, not this piddly little one. I think that's a pine tree. I think there's a pine cone. There's a more purple flower.
We're idle hunting.
What is the eastern?
On the sidewalk. Who was it?
They're
Harry?
hacking.
Wait. I already. So. Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
I don't know. I heard there's like that
I
one.
can see Slytherin.
Okay,
Wait,
I heard there's this one test. It's like there's a door like at the end of the what's it called? I think Mia from season 2 actually asked me this. I know. And she was like, there's
He's
There's
so
a-
funny. I want him to play.
there's a door at the end of the hall or whatever, like super mysterious. Like what do you do? Or whatever. And I think I said like, oh, I throw my shoe at it. And she's like, oh, that's an attack on the door. So you're Slytherin. And I was like, what?
No, I see it. Like, kind of cunning. In a good way.
Really, I feel like he could be like Gryffindor too.
I'm Gryffindor.
Really? That makes sense to me. I look, I can see you as Slytherin too.
I can see myself as Slytherin.
I feel like I
I'm
can see
like
myself as Gryffindor.
Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, then Hufflepuff. But I definitely used to see myself as Ravenclaw, but like I'm always Gryffindor.
I think I'm Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin.
Hufflepuff. Wait, say it again.
I'm Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin.
That's what I think I am.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta keep on going on the spirit animals though.
Fennec Fox. Personally, my spirit animal is a deer. I like really good connections with deers. One time, I
Really good
finished-
connections with people.
No, okay. So I'm like finishing a cross country race, and deer is right beside me, and we finished the race together.
Aw.
Like not fully, but like it ran with me for a while. So like spirit animal. I feel like you're giving like. Okay.
Choose one.
Let me like see into your soul.
Oh my god, okay.
I feel like you're like a, you know, like a quokka.
I was about to say armadillo.
Like
You
the
like-
cold brew?
Yeah, but like the animal behind it. It's a marsupial, kind of like a quokka.
I said Chloe was like a koala.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Whoa.
What'd you say,
What
Benji
the
was?
heck?
How can you
I don't
say?
know.
I shouldn't know what they look like.
You think I'm this?
Wait, no.
Oh. Well, no, also, ew, I don't like that. Never mind.
It's kind of cute though.
You're giving
It's
meerkat.
okay.
The meerkat's like the.
Like you know from Lion King 1.5,
Try to stop them.
and it's like dig a ton. Wait, yeah, like Lion King 1.5. Have you ever watched that?
No.
Like dig a ton, dig a ton, dig a ton. Like, and then the meerkat's like quick before the hyenas come, and they like pop out. Like, I feel like Benji's gonna be like,
Hey guys, it's
and then you're like below. Hey guys. And then I feel like you're giving. I'm giving icy mammal.
Okay.
it's like sea otter.
No,
No.
you're a land animal.
You are Landon.
Or Arctic manatee.
Whoa.
Because
That's probably the
really
rudest thing you've ever said to me.
Whoa.
No, I love manatees. They're so social. And they live in Florida.
You got me there.
No, okay, I'm seeing mammal. I'm seeing almost like a lion cub.
Okay. I think you're just thinking about lions.
Oh my god, I feel like you're like a lion.
I
cub.
probably am confused about that.
Like Nala.
Yeah, I see no.
Yeah, you're not. Oh my god, you're so Nala. Oh, what's like the mom?
I don't know, but you're not. I could see you like under the stars with a lion, and it's like.
Me and who?
Alright, so welcoming back the Solve tribe to your next immunity challenge. I gotta ask, Lizette, how was that first merged tribal council as a whole united group, an individual game now?
It was hard, but it was cool to be able to talk to everyone over the weekend.
Cool. Alright, are you guys ready to get into your next immunity challenge?
Yeah.
First things first, take back the immunity necklace. There's a long way. Alright, once again, Immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you will hold 2 sticks, one in your left and one in your right hand. Your goal is to bounce a wiffle ball in between those 2 sticks by applying pressure into them. If at any point you drop the wiffle ball, you're out of the challenge. The last person in each group to win in their respective groups wins immunity, safe from this vote. Why do I say each group? Is because this time there will be 2 groups that will be facing off. 2 groups are going to be formed between the 12 of you guys here. 6 people in one group, 6 people in the second group. Whoever wins in their individual group of 6 will win immunity. So there's going to be 2 necklaces handed out, 2 people winning immunity. In addition, that means that 2 people will be voted out this episode. Here's how it works. In each individual group of 6, you will go to your own respective tribal council. So you can only vote for one of the people that's within your group of 6, besides that person that obviously has immunity. You can talk with anybody in the merge tribe though. This doesn't restrict you guys' conversation to talk with anybody. You can communicate with people from the other group. Just know that you will not know how their tribal council goes. You can't vote for them. You only know what happens after the aftermath, after your tribal council is. You're only competing against the 6 people that are in your group. To determine which people will be in your group, I have a bag of ties. We are leaving it all up to championship. The last group, with the last person remaining standing, gets a huge reward. They get this. This right here is the merge idol clue. So this will only be available to the 6 people that win, or that are part of the winning group of this challenge. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with this. You don't have to tell anybody in the other group, or you can. It's whatever's up to you. But this will be the first thing that gets handed to the 6 people that are part of the winning group. So, with that being said, is it worth playing for?
Yeah.
We'll draw for groups and then we'll get started. All right, let's assess these 2 groups. On the blue team, the people that drew the blue tile, we have Marco, Alex, Benji, Liam, Lizette, and Michaela. Benji, I gotta ask, like that tribal council made it pretty clear that there's a core 7 between the original Corralitos 2.0. And it seems that you weren't on that starting tribe or that starting swap tribe. So how do you feel about your chances being on this tribe now?
Well, I view each round as a new opportunity in the game.
And let's take a look at the people that drew the red tile. We have Joshua, Derek, Dylan, Hugh, Brenna, and Sophia. Hugh, I gotta ask. I mean, it was pretty clear from the get-go that you and Joshua were not definitely like the best of friends, and now you guys are stuck on a small tribe together once again. What is your feeling going into this small group into tribal council?
I feel like hopefully we're good. We haven't talked much, but I don't know. Small group always scares me. I got out at Final 6 last time, so we'll see.
Just looking at from the get-go, it seems that we have 3 people. It seems that, or 3 people that are like isolated from that core set. I don't want to make a bold assumption, but it seems that we have Joshua, Hugh, and Dylan, and the other 3 people, Derek, Brenna, Sophia. Sophia, I mean, like, it was pretty evident in that last tribal council that you were one of the few people that was like, yeah, I mean, I never said anything about flipping or nothing like that. And now you're stuck in a small tribe like this. So what is your thoughts going into the situation?
You know, I think like it's like a new thing every swap. Like, I don't know how much what people said before matters now, and I think it maybe doesn't matter as much as people think that it will.
With that being said, you guys ready to get started with the challenge?
Yeah.
We'll get set up, we'll pick your spots, and we'll get set up. Okay, everyone is set up and in different positions. I'm gonna count down from 10. When I count to 0, that's when the challenge starts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This challenge is officially on. We're gonna stay in this position for 3 minutes. You can hold the paddle and balls however you want. Interesting strategies from everybody. Doesn't matter how you hold it, as long as the hands are not touching the ball, you're good. The sticks are the only things that have contact with it. There's the only one, Derek and Kyle are the only people that are doing a vertical strategy. Stay in position for 3 minutes.
Dude, I love Charlie. Oh my god.
You want to do the fire right now?
Oh my god, I love Charlie too.
Let's play the alphabet game, guys.
Yeah.
This one's for Charlie.
Food or cities?
Okay, C for A for apple, B for banana, C for
Derek and Benji playing their own game over there.
A for apple, B for banana, C for cupcake, D for donut.
We now have 30 seconds left before this first stage is over. Remember, you're only competing against the 5 people that are in the same group as you. How bad do you want it? How much do you really need to be this tribal council? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This round is over. Everyone, you're free to just reset, get composed. We're going to move on to the second phase now. Here's how it's going to work today. Here we go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This round has started. We will stay here for 5 minutes. This is now where things get tricky. Everyone resort to the straight arms or horizontal strategy to see who has the endurance to serve. That's allowed. Dylan, you need to extend those arms. You can't have your elbow blocked to go like this.
My elbows. That was good.
Dylan is out. Man, the ball's really shaking, but he's kind of grooving in his little world.
Grooving.
Don't worry about what I mean.
I said grooving.
Oh, I thought you said grooving. I was like,
2 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed. We're halfway through this phase for the live transition. Someone will win immunity here. You started transitioning, he was trying to struggle. He's getting a blend on me, it looks like. Joshua's starting to go to the vertical method struggle. Joshua's ball is really on the fan. Joshua is out of this challenge.
Oh, I thought that was the supposed to go out. Yeah. Crap.
Oh, no. I don't say you're out until you are out of this challenge. Liam is out of this challenge. We have 10 seconds for the live transition. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. So whatever you want to get to 1 foot standing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your 30 seconds starts now. That's fine. You can balance like this, you can do whatever you want.
I can do it.
20 seconds, that's fine. 15 seconds. If your foot is not off the ground, then you can also lock those arms again. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This phase is now transition. We're gonna stay like this until we have a winner in this challenge. Sophia really starting to struggle there. Sophia, those arms are really shaking there. You gotta keep digging if you want to stay in this game. One person's gonna win. It's all about core strength, concentration, and Sophia is out of this challenge. That's okay. Benji, you got a little bit good. 3 people left with purple. 5 people left for blue and teal. Lower that position now. There, you gotta put it back up there. He was starting to struggle with bouncing on 1 foot. All of teal is going to be locked in right now. How much do you want? Huge starting to go on the ropes once again. Can you recover? Nice recovery by Q. Very sad. Out of nowhere, drops from this challenge. We're down to 4 on teal. Q is out of this challenge. Derek wins immunity for purple, but you're still keep on going. Never mind, Derek decided to drop hits and not wanting the item blue. We are now fighting for immunity between Teal, Marco, Alex, Michaela, Benji. Alcohol is really on the fence right now. Michaela has been wrong solved this entire challenge. How is she? Alex, out of this challenge, we are left down to 3. Marco, Benji, Michaela, who wants immunity? Only one of these 3 is going to win immunity. Started this section at 7:30. It's now 7:43. You guys have been on this for 11 minutes. Your hand touching. Marco's out.
It's the same thing that happened.
No, his hands were touching.
Oh, they don't.
Were they touching the ball? Six seconds. Dirty tactic.
Are you guys saying something? What do you like I'm doing anything?
Don't let him go there.
If you want, you can put like a bar or something, like say like if I touch your finger, like just to be clear. The white ball? I'm not looking at
You
that.
can't see the rebuttal. There's no way you can see
I
that.
told you if you want to
Just
put
don't let him
like,
drop low.
Yeah, straight out.
how am I gonna know? I'm not.
Just like on the cable.
Five minutes left until we get, if we ever get to that part.
What? No, look at where her ball is and where mine is higher than hers.
It's shorter than you.
In proportion to your body, your line
Really?
That's how it works.
Yeah, your arms are like.
I think so right here.
Yeah, he's fine. It's fine.
It's fine?
No. There.
Like this.
He is so much closer. Oh my
He's-
god.
I'm asking, that's why I'm asking. This is
Okay.
Michaela, go, just go. We're good outside the dude.
I think we got it.
I think it's done.
I think we got it.
Alright, let's call, I'm sorry, Benji.
Bro, like,
I'm sorry, let's call it, we call it. Michaela wins immunity.
I'm always asking.
You're the only one that gave me warnings as if the beginning of the
I know, but you're not like making
I
it
understand
clear.
that, but we said last warning like 5 times ago.
Okay, but you're not making it clear.
Alright, well, after a very long, grueling challenge and probably one of the weirdest calls we had to make, we have our 2 winners. Derek, who won immunity for purple, come on up. And Michaela, who won immunity for teal. Derek, you get the count. And Michaela for winning. Can I put this around your neck? Alright. Special little edition. This is the fit. Michaela, Derek, safe from tribal council, cannot be voted out of this game. For the rest of you, 2 of you guys will be voted out. Liam, Marco, Alex, Lizette, Benji. I will be seeing you first at 6 p.m. Oh, sorry. No, I apologize. Joshua, Dylan, Brenna, Sophia Q. I will be seeing you guys first at 6 p.m. on the dot, where somebody will be the 10th person voted out and the second member joining Nathan, your bestie. And as well, I will be seeing Liam, Marco, Alex, Lizette, Benji. We will be going to tribal council second at around 6:30, 6:45, where the 11th person will be voted out, and the 3rd member jury. Michaela and Derek will join you guys, voting alongside with you guys. But with that being said, everyone, grab your stuff and head on out. Before I forget though, we forget about this. Kayla, I'm gonna hand it out to you. You guys can open up, read it
Make
to
a
the whole
good check,
group,
guys.
and then let's just all take that. That's a lot. What do you think?
I won my second individual immunity in a row. I am one of the only 2 people to have immunity at the merge, and it couldn't have come at a better time. We just split into 2 tribes of 6, and 2 people are going home. I have 2 people in mind in my group. We've got Joshua, and we've got Dylan. And although Joshua makes sense for the tribe morale, I want Dylan gone, and I wanted Dylan gone, and this is the time to make the move. Unfortunately, Hugh was on the tribe too, so I have to figure out how I can manage this situation. But when it got down to just me, and I knew I could have gone a lot longer and competed with the other tribe for the idol clue, I knew Joshua cannot get the idol clue. Dylan cannot get the idol clue. It's gonna get spread to Dylan, but we can leave Joshua in the dark. So I immediately dropped because no one's getting that idol except for me or my allies on the other side. But I want immunity, and I knew I would win that challenge too. I got voted out right before this challenge last season, and I knew I would do great, and I knew that I had to win just because I love to compete, and I'm going for that immunity record.
Okay. I cannot fucking believe that Derek is actually this stupid. So, at the beginning of this cycle, the challenge finishes, and I'm just assuming, naturally, that Joshua is just gonna go home on that side, because literally nobody likes him. So, Derek now thinks that it's a smart idea to vote out Dylan and try to keep Joshua as an extra vote so he can flip on us.
Apart from this tribe, if I have perfect information, then I'm in good with Derek, I'm in good with Brenna, Dylan wants to work with me, Hugh seems cool, I have like the Gypsum Strong, like there's options here. But that's the thing, is that I am pretty vulnerable right now. They can dead ass just argue, right? Because they could be like, oh, does it really make sense to get rid of Alex? Like Benji's vulnerable, like he might be like more of a threat. I think I need to just play up the social relationships of it. Say, hey, like Gypsum Strong. It's such a joke, but like I think I talked to Dylan and like he said that I might actually be like his best path forward.
I just like I'm realistically like I know it's true. Like I'm just gonna have to throw like Benji under the bus and like hope they take it, but I don't know because if Lizette said she was gonna work with Derek and Benji, like I don't know if that leaves a lot of room for me to kind of go in and do anything. I'm just gonna do my best. Like I'm just gonna try to call everyone I can. Michaela can't even call until 5:30 tomorrow, which is like already so late, and I'm just like, anyways, that's what it is.
Yeah, I guess still kind of sticking to the strategy of trying to stick behind like whoever I think is running the game. And funnily enough, it seems like Marco's not running the game, but like he's been running the votes, I guess, in terms of like pushing it, and like the people who are in power, like it benefits them. But other than that, it'd kind of be Derek.
Literally, like, he's completely blown himself up in the last 24 hours. We have all told him, you guys need to just get rid of Joshua. And none of the backlash is going to be on Sophia. Dylan's been coming after her the entire time. I totally get why she would want to get him out. That makes perfect sense. But she doesn't actually have control of this. It's Derek that has control of it. And Brenna, at this point, just needs to go with whatever. Like, she's in a, like, shitty spot.
Bro, I'm pissed. Not to be like Liz from season 46. I'm pissed! But I'm pissed. Okay, here's the thing. After I meet up with Dylan, I'm feeling very sentimental. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just voted out Nathan, now I'm voting out Dylan. Like, okay, yes for my game, but also like, oh my god, my friends. And then I call Liam because he said he wanted to call me at some point today. And then he's just like pitching so hard for why Joshua needs to go. He's on the complete other side of the vote. Like, there's pink and then there's blue. I guess I'll call them tribes. Like, he's not even in our tribe. Like, he's trying to control the way the vote goes. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be taken advantage of right now. Like, why are you manipulating me into voting the way you want? Sorry, I just went off there.
Everything is going to go on Derek. And, like, if he just, even at this point, he could still flip and go to Joshua, and he's going next. Like, no matter what, he's going next. But he can still make a decision to try and dig himself out of this hole. Like, the first step to digging yourself out of a hole is to stop digging.
Yeah, like, he clearly wants Joshua to go and Dylan to stay, and he's trying to get me to, like, make some big move to like push that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Like that's gonna blow up my game and it's gonna make you look better because I know like you're in good with both of them. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Like his untouchables are like you and Benji who don't even like him. Britta who's like, what the f are you doing? And it's like, what the f, man?
Suddenly Joshua's not the yapper, it's Liam. And so I was just like, yeah, no. Then, but then, he's like, oh, don't tell Dylan I told you this, but he's gonna play his shot in the dark, and if it lands, it's gonna be you that goes out. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
So, Brenna, like, the three of us vote for Dylan, right? So we already have 3 votes on Dylan. Then, say in the, like, Joshua's voting for Dylan. Why would Joshua not vote for Dylan, right? He is voting for Dylan to save his own ass. The only person who could blow this up is if Hugh votes for Brenna, right?
First of all, I already know that Dylan's gonna play his shot in the dark regardless because he told me that. I am so glad I met up with him beforehand to like see how much like these stories overline. But like, what? So then I asked him, I was like, why me? Like, that makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't you go for like Sophia or something? Why me? Like, it makes no sense. So, yeah, I'm literally going through hell to try and help Dylan. And I'm way more likely to like work with him than Derek and Sophia. So it doesn't make sense. That's why I think Liam is lying to me and manipulating me and like impact this, impact that, my butt. Like, no, you're just manipulating me. I don't know.
See, like, I blew myself up, but it took 2 days, okay? I want to make that very clear. I blew myself up over the course of 48 hours, and then I voted myself out. Like, I was just stupid. But, like, I actually cannot believe it. He is so stupid. I have never, I can't believe it.
But that honestly hurts me even more that he's lying to me and trying to like control me because he was my #1 at some point. Like, that was a long time ago, but like, bro, why are you manipulating me right now? I'm pissed. So I think I'm gonna tell Derek about that tonight. See what he thinks. I need to find this stupid idol. Like,
But there's no bridge between us.
If I or Brenna or somebody else votes for Joshua, we would still have the numbers on Dylan. Like, can you do that math? Like, switch one of the votes to Joshua. It's still Dylan. If his shot in the dark hits, it's a tie between Joshua and Brenna. We send Joshua home. Like, why take that risk if we still have the numbers?
Like we can do this if you want, but like the thing is, Liam's just trying to scare you guys and make it seem like it's my fault.
But
He's
why
trying
would
to
we
manipulate us and
that?
control this game from the other tribe.
I know.
And I hate that.
Our vote, on the other hand, is going to be really simple. We're splitting the votes. Alex and Benji are voting for each other. We told them we're splitting the votes. So none of us are going to be catching any votes. And if either one of them finds the idol, the other one's going to go. And that's kind of that. We're going to keep Benji at this point. I don't think anyone actually trusts Alex. I trust Benji. I trust Benji to be loyal to me at this point.
So despite the fact that people are saying like it could be Alex, I'm like still like not 1,000% like sure that things can't turn on me. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but like I definitely feel comfortable.
Like, yesterday, I wanted to talk to Derek because I wanted to have like an open combo like about the Dylan thing and be like, hey, like just so you know, like there's gonna be a lot of pushback from this, but it felt like he was very like I don't want to say like victimizing himself, but like victimizing himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, I understand that you're like stressed out because you feel like everyone's coming at you, but like Liam, like I am okay with getting Liam if it like stresses you out so much, and honestly like I can see why Liam is like a bad person to be, especially after everything he's done. Like that's fine, but for him, like it felt like he wasn't like fully hearing me.
yeah, so I convinced Derek by saying that we want a chill consensus vote. And honestly, at the end of the day, I just want all of us to feel comfortable walking into tribal because Derek is the only one with individual immunity. And if both me and Sophia's names were tossed out there or whatever by Liam putting a story in our heads and like using Dylan, like just manipulation, if our names are out there because of manipulation, we're not gonna feel comfortable. We never are. And so if we can just do a group consensus vote and vote Joshua, then we'll feel more comfortable and we will feel stronger moving past this vote as a whole.
It got leaked back to Liam, or Liam found out that they wanted to take out, that Derek wanted to take out Dylan, and he was pissed. This man like called up like so much people like around like 4 p.m. saying, or like at this point like this man got pissed and was like, what the f is Derek doing? He went like full on like, this dude is absolutely wild, right? At 4 p.m. I have a very important conversation with Lizette where we basically do solidify final two and get like all the numbers worked out, and like she tells me, she's like, hey, like Derek's doing too much, Derek's doing a lot, like Derek is someone we need to watch out for, right? And so we run all the numbers, and then she's very much like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like I do want to like talk to Michaela and Marco, because like I would be down for like the Liam move, but that's the thing, is that the Liam move would be kind of like seen as Derek's move because he was trying to influence our vote, right?
I think I've overextended myself already, like going after him, but like I also think everyone sees him. So I don't think it's actually that big of a deal, and I'm protected by Brennan and Michaela.
And so essentially, like Liam summed this up pretty well. In trying to keep Joshua as his number, or as like an extra vote for the rest of the game, or even as a go to take the hand, he has lost the trust of basically everyone on the cast. After this, I shit you not, Derek is like public enemy number one, from what I understand from everyone like on the cast. And so essentially his game like in position has just been blown out of the water. And after the fact, I end up like talking to Lizette and Michaela, and turns out they're like, you know what? Liam's doing too much too. Let's actually vote Liam out as well. And I was like, oh my god, the game has flipped on its head.
Dude, you are in a 7-person majority in a game that is about to have 10 people, and you weren't even close to going first. You weren't even close. You were gonna be fine.
Come on in. We now welcome in the members of our jury. Nathan voted out at the last tribal council. All right, so crazy twist just happened. We started out with a merge of 13 people, and now with 12 people left in the game, you guys are split up into 2 different groups of 6 people. You guys ended up being the pink group, where we have Derek, Dylan, Brenna, Joshua, Hugh, and Sophia. Derek ended up beating everyone in that group of 6 in the immunity challenge, winning immunity around that neck. So Derek, how does it feel having that immunity necklace once again around your neck? Are you worried you might be perceived as a threat? Because 2 straight immunity wins with only 2 challenges is a pretty huge statement.
I mean, we don't have to go there yet. I just want to stay safe. I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, I don't care who goes. It is what it is. It's not me tonight. So.
Hugh, how about you? How are you feeling about this vote tonight? Because it was very made evident in the last tribal council. There was a core 7 with the old people from the swap tribes, and just looking at the divisions on the 6 people in this tribe, we have 3 people from that original core 7. Derek, Brenna, Sophia, and 3 people that were not, or just the people that are just the lone stragglers. We have Dylan, you, and Joshua. So where do you stand in on this vote tonight?
I think this vote for me is hopefully building trust with people moving forward in the game. Obviously, outsider looking in, like, it does not look good, but hopefully I survive and the vote goes the way I think, but I haven't been in control this entire game, so if I survive, I survive. If I go home, be with my boy Nathan.
Sophia, is that justifiable for you to say that he hasn't been in control this whole entire game? Because it seems like a very strong statement, just acting like the boy that cried wolf, basically, saying that like oh man, poor old me. I've never like done anything or anything like that. Like, where do you stand with your statement on that?
I feel like from Hugh's perspective, like that would make sense, but I think that like in this game, nobody can ever sit down and like 100% know that they're safe unless they're wearing the immunity necklace. Like, so like yeah, people might not feel in control, but really like you never know what can happen in this game.
Joshua, what is your criteria for this vote tonight? Is this all about just strategy and preparing for the future? Because if the future were to come, you got votes at the last tribal council, so are you worried that it could possibly be you, like seeing your name on the parchment again tonight? Where do you stand with that?
You know, I feel like at this point, I'm always going to be an option to be voted for, no matter the situation, until there's any sort of change in the dynamics. I think that's going to be a continual issue for myself. So really, for me, it's just how do I just play for just that tiny bit longer? Yeah.
So are you implying that that basically means you are going to be an option for tonight's tribal council, based on what you're saying?
I believe I am. Yeah.
That's a pretty strong statement. Is Joshua fair in assuming that for tonight?
Yeah, because I was told between me and him, so
Wow.
I wish you the best, Joshua. I would like to stay. So
Right, I mean, like, pretty bold claim. I mean, last tribal council, we had Nathan over here that was like saying, oh, I'm already dead, basically, because Marco threw out my name last time. And now we got over here where Dylan's saying, oh, it's basically between me and Joshua. So where do you stand on that? Is this all a ruse? Is this what's really happening? What's going on here?
I feel like you never really know what's gonna happen at tribal, and so I kind of just take it day by day and like tell myself, like, once I'm in this seat, like, you're in the seat, like, just do what you can.
Hugh, I think it's very interesting because we really assessed the last tribal council that it was basically that group of 7 that was together. I personally feel that any sane survivor watcher, let me just imitate real quick. I don't know about you guys, but looking at the numbers, it looks like, why doesn't the 3 people that are outside the alliance, like, try to do something, like, vote together and, like, vote one of the people in the power position? I don't know. So, like,
that was really good.
Thank you. But has that option been, like, on the table at all? If it hasn't not, like, where's that whole perspective in your case?
I mean, yeah, but what is 3 people against 3 people? And one of the people in the power alliance has the immunity necklace. Like, okay, we go to rocks, and then we still have 2-1 odds. Like, there is a try and pull, but if I was in their spot, I would keep the status quo. Like, I can't lie. If I was in their position, it would be different, you know, it would just be the way that it is.
So yeah, that's a pretty good thing to hear when you're the one that's on the top. I mean, you have 3 people that are basically scared to do anything at this point, is what I'm hearing from my perspective, because you have 2 people that are basically openly saying, yeah, we're gunning for each other, and the 3 people that are seem to be working together just looks to be sitting pretty right there. So where do you, like, how do you think that this would evolve later when meeting with the other 6 people in the other tribe?
You know, so much talk of like a power 7. Obviously, as a power 7, I want the power 7. But like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, you wonder like who is like gonna get flippy, like what's gonna happen, and I think like we're gonna ride this out for as long as we can, and I feel like there's no point in lying about that because everybody knows.
Joshua, that sounds like the worst thing to hear when you're someone that's not in that core alliance. She literally just said, we have 7, there's 12 people, we ride it out till 7, we fight to the death there. So where do you exactly try to do something that like changes that whole entire status quo?
We're now in the phase of the game where it isn't just about keeping yourself in, but now you have to start to think about the jury and about not just, getting to the very end, but how can you get the votes in order to win that final 3? And at least in my personal view, and I've relayed this to quite a few people of the group of 7, but if I was in that position, I would start thinking about at this point, how do I go about pushing myself forward even further to show why I should win, initiative, to take those risks and all that of playing the game, rather than just staying into that 7 where it's safe.
And Dylan, that's a pretty strong statement there. If it is truly between you and Joshua, what kind of arguments can you make for yourself on why these people should keep you over Joshua?
I feel like overall in this game I've been like pretty straightforward about what I'm doing, and I feel like, you know, there's a lot going on, so I think just having like consistency I think is really important in the game.
Derek, is it truly cut and dry like that? Is it basically going to be either one of Dylan or Joshua tonight?
It is.
Wow. Do we need to talk any further? All right, let's see how it all goes out to play. It is time to vote. Sophia, you're up. I will tell the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Dylan. Joshua. One vote Dylan, one vote Joshua. Joshua. 2 votes Joshua. Joshua. That's 3 votes Joshua, 1 vote Dylan. Tenth person voted out and the second member of our jury, Joshua. That's 4. That's enough. You bring your torch. Joshua, once again, tribe has spoken. You can leave the torch over here. Take a spot on this jury bench next to Nathan. Well, interesting tribe. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. We'll bring in the next group. Holy shit! Your torch over there. Awesome. It's Joshua. New blue group getting a look at the jury. Nathan and Joshua voted out, the last tribal council. Alright, so last time I talked to you guys were an original tribe of 13. Now you guys are in your own groups of 6. Marco, what's your reaction to seeing Joshua on the jury? I mean, you were very open at the last tribal council that you and him were definitely not on the best of talking terms. So what's your reaction to seeing him now?
I was a little worried Josh was going to stay in the game because like I knew for sure he was never going to work with me. So like seeing him on the jury is like, you know, I have one less enemy in the game, so it feels sort of good. But also I thought the vote was going to go a different way, so I'm a little surprised.
Alex, it's very interesting. I mean, in the last tribal council, we made it pretty clear, or everyone made it pretty clear that there was a core 7 alliance based on the people from the original first starting swap tribes. Just looking at the numbers right now, you and Benji have not been in on those swap tribes. So is it safe to assume from an outsider perspective that it is going to be either you or Benji for tonight's tribal council?
I mean, that's kind of like what I was told night one and like what I've been hearing, and it's like, I understand it. Like, I did what I could. I spent like over 4 hours looking for an idol. Like, I don't know. We'll see how tonight goes.
Michaela, what about you? I mean, is it also safe to assume that it's basically between Alex and Benji tonight?
I mean, that's kind of how the numbers felt. Of course, like, I'm not saying like it's for certain, but that between the two of them, like, that's probably where it's gonna be.
So Liam, we're already almost 5 weeks into the game or whatever like that, right? When's the right time to basically start to build your resume, you know, make a big move potentially? Because at the end in the final 3, this is Legends Pursuit. So obviously the winner of this game has to be a big player, someone that has made a resume. So when do you think, in your opinion, Liam, is the correct time for that time to strike?
I don't know when it is, but it's not right now, in my opinion.
Wow. So you're saying it's confidently between either Benji or Alex tonight?
Unless they're all voting me out. That's how I feel.
So Alex, what's the way to basically counter that? Do you try to work with Benji and try to get some people that are from this alliance onto your side, or do you try to do some weird split vote in some way? Where do you lie in this vote to try to get yourself to survive?
I kind of feel like Nathan last vote, where it's like, I think everyone was super nice about it, like, but it doesn't necessarily make sense to like work with, at least from like my perspective, like I get it might not make sense to work with me, and like I had conversations with everyone and everyone was super nice, but I also like, there was a level of understanding that like flipping right now isn't necessarily what they want to do. I think once people kind of meet back up and get to talk about like, because seeing Joshua here, like I have no clue what just happened over there in their tribal, and so I think people want to talk and meet up and like vote together again before kind of shifting the waters.
Marco, what's the chances that all of this is just a big ruse and that someone is getting blindsided tonight? Because from the looks of it, it basically looks like Alex is basically giving up, basically praying to the fact that some miracle out there is like trying to await for her and save her. And Benji also said, yeah, it's pretty clear that the people here are working together. So what's the chances that this is all a ruse and like someone's not getting played here?
I don't know, this vote has been very messy, both on our tribe and the other tribe. Like honestly, I did not expect Joshua to go out today. I've heard many plans. The one plan I never heard was Joshua. Same in this tribe, I've heard many plans, and there's a plan I'm going with. But like low-key, I could be blindsided too. Like, it's been a very messy vote, and I think like all the lines are being drawn this vote.
Liam, is that also a true case where the lines are being drawn this vote?
I don't know, at least for me, I'm voting with lines that have already been drawn. If there's new lines being drawn, I feel like they're going against me, which would be awesome.
Wow, Benji, that's not a great thing to hear. Liam basically just implied he's going with the previous old lines that have been formed in previous tribal councils. And when we've seen from the last tribal council, that would put you on the bottom again.
Right, and like that's kind of how you can view it, as like a 4-2 sort of split. And so like that's what you, when you play from this position, you have to just try to survive another vote.
And Alex, you seem pretty adamant that you think all hope is lost, because you said you were looking for the idol for almost 4 hours or so, I think is what the time frame you gave right today. So where do you predict this vote's gonna go? Do you think like it's gonna be like a safe split vote between probably you and Benji, or is it like something else gonna happen where you and Benji work together or something like that? What is exactly your plan for tonight's tribal council?
I mean, yeah, like a good amount of hope is lost, because I'm like, it is a split vote as far as I'm concerned, and like obviously they're not telling us the numbers, which makes sense, because if they did, then like what you're saying is Benji and I trying to work together, pull something out, but I don't know the numbers, so it kind of sucks. Like, it's probably Benji or I don't know what else would happen, and it's just like Benji said, like I don't want to see him go, but I don't want to see myself go more, so I just kind of don't really know where the votes are exactly going tonight in that split.
So then Benji, what's your argument for why people should keep you over anybody else on this tribe?
Yeah, I think you just have to rely on social connections and say like, hey, like I'm here, I'm a number, like I can be used, or well, yeah, I can be useful in the game.
Well, that is very interesting, because Marco's statement made it clear that the lines are going to be drawn in tonight's tribal council. Liam has also said that he's going based off of old lines. So where do you stand with all this? Are new lines going to be formed tonight? Is the old lines going to be the ones that remain prominent? What's the whole situation going to be for tonight?
I think going into a tribal where it's so small, you do kind of have to rely on what was there before.
I don't think the same stands for when we go back into like one large group. I think it's gonna be a lot more complicated.
Liam, is that also the case where it's gonna be just full complicated and like the game is actually gonna take a foot?
Yeah, I think these first two cycles of the merge have been pretty simple, but I think everything's gonna start to open up this next one after this vote.
All right, well, I think that's a great way to end this tribal, and it is time to vote. Marco, you're up.
It's been a really great run. I'm so sorry to see you go, but I feel like we got to do this to move forward, and hope you have a good one.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
They got me and they got me to work myself out. Congrats. Like, that's actually crazy. But
I just like hope it's you and not me. It's nothing personal. This is the only name that stuck.
How about tally the votes? If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. How are the votes? First vote, Alex. Liam. One vote Alex, one vote Liam. Liam, 2 votes Liam. Liam, that's 3 votes Liam, 1 vote Alex. Person voted out, 3rd member of our jury. Liam, that's 4 to none. Liam, the tribe has spoken. Now it's time for you to go. Alright.
Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you. Dude, I was so scared.
Well, you say you draw new lines in the sand, we'll see how long those lines last. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. I'll see you at the next challenge.
Second time's the charm, I guess.
Derek, Sophia, you're stupid for not voting me out.
Could very well be me, but
Well, my plan did change about an hour ago.
Gotta protect myself and hopefully what I've been saying.
I just like hope it's you and not me. It's nothing personal. This is the only name that stuck.
this is the name I should have written down at the final 11 last time I was playing. This time I'm making the
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Liam, it's been a really great run. I'm so sorry to see you go, but I feel like we gotta do this.
I like the guy, but he's been way too messy.
Don't we like?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Do your worst, I guess.
If we want to.